guys, what is going on? It's Chris Colgan here. In this video, we're going to be talking about some markets here in Northern Virginia area that are heating and some that are cooling, what you really need right now, as it's been almost like 100 degrees outside every day, as you know. And then also two breaking news stories here in the Northern Virginia area. And if you're not following me yet on Instagram at Chris Colgan Team, get this, 1.5 million people in the last 2 weeks in the DC area and Northern Virginia area have looked at my Instagram and watched a video. So definitely watch that. We put breaking news on there all the time. And then also obviously subscribe to this channel. If you're thinking about buying or selling a home in the DC area, text me at the number below or shoot me an info at colganteam.com. So let's talk about some markets that are heating and cooling kind of in each area. And the first one I want to jump into is Fairfax County. And this really shocked me a little bit. So the Herndon market, but this also doesn't surprise me as much. The average sales prices year over year are down 7%. So they went from 725,000 down to 670,000. Now, why is that for Herndon? My guess is going to be there are some brand new townhouse developments. You can actually see them if you're going towards Manassas Airport off of Route 28 to the right. Those were really way up there, highly priced. A lot of those brand new townhomes in Herndon, some of them are like $800,000 to $900,000, and I'm sure some of these builders have had to lower the prices and do incentives. So my guess is that is probably what is underlying over in Herndon. But one of the hotter markets is going to be Burke over in Fairfax. Prices are up 10% year over year. They started at 623,000 last year, and now they are all the way up to 685,000. Getting over to Prince William County, another one that doesn't surprise me is Bristow, Virginia is up 6%. Prices are 643,000 all the way up to 682,000. What's going on over there in Bristow? A lot of new data centers are coming in, and then of course you have Jiffy Lube Live, which all the concerts have been going on all this summer. Pretty much all those concerts have been sold out, so it has been a really popular season over there as well for the concert season. And then in Dumfries, which kind of shocked me a little bit, I feel like Dumfries is a pretty popular area, but the prices there are down 4%. So it was 578,000 last year, and now it's down to 555,000 as an average. I wouldn't be too concerned if I was over in Dumfries about that, but it is a little bit shocking that prices over there are down 4%. Another area that again kind of doesn't surprise me because it's so expensive, but when you get over to Loudoun, get this, Aldi is down 2% year over year, but again, a ton of new construction. But listen to this, average sales price in Aldi last year, $897,000. I think what the average sales price in America is like $350,000. So you can just see how expensive Aldi has gotten. And now it's down to $879,000. Again, a lot of builders over there swinging for the fences in some of these neighborhoods. You know, some of these houses are $1 million, 1.2 just starting. But one market that has been really heating, that has really not surprised me, is Leesburg, Virginia. We obviously have the metro going out to Ashburn and part of Leesburg area that you can easily access. Average sales price there went from 791,000 all the way up to 826,000. So an average sales price in Leesburg, $826,000, if you can believe it. Now, Arlington, the market there is pretty much even. I think though, I heard recently a lot of people are moving back towards the city. I know DC has been having some problems here lately, but I think a lot of people are going to stay over in Arlington. I've had a lot of people on the channel call me recently and say, hey, I'm renting in Arlington, or I'm going to be buying in Arlington. So Arlington though is even. Again, a huge condo market. And then Alexandria, the prices are up 4.5% from 675,000 to 706,000. Now, this is pretty much the exact opposite of what we were told, right? The interest rates would go to 7% and then all these prices would come crashing. Well, that has definitely not happened here in the Northern Virginia area. Now, I have two developing stories. One that I kind of just know a lot of about because I grew up here in the Manassas area, but the Manassas Airport, which a lot of people don't realize, has been around for a long time. It's actually located in the city of Manassas. My grandfather was probably the reason why he moved here in the 60s, and it used to be located over in a place called Manaport, which is now Manaport Plaza in Manassas. But anyways, the city of Manassas, probably about in the 90s, had built a terminal and nothing ever really came of it. No airlines wanted to fly out of there. It just didn't make sense. Well, a company now called Avport has actually decided they can invest $125 million to build a new terminal kind of attached to the old terminal, and they feel like they can get 7 to 30 flights a day from low-cost airline carriers like maybe Spirit, a Southwest, or a JetBlue. A lot of people didn't think this would pass. Well, guess what? It passed with flying colors. Nobody in the city council voted against it. it. So this looks like it's going to get done. They expect it to happen within 2 to 3 years. It still has to go through an FAA approval process, and then also has to get approved by obviously TSA, which there shouldn't be any problems there. But their goal is, because you can literally park at this airport, at this terminal, I mean, and get to the airplane and go through security within 7 to 10 minutes. So they want to make this convenient as possible. What do you guys think about this? I think it could really be huge for the area. I know some local people have been upset by the noise, but you know what? There's a ton of loud trains that go through there. There's a VRE station, and a lot of people don't realize that is the 3rd busiest airport in the state of Virginia. There's so much private jet traffic going through there. Well, after 9/11, the DCA, you could no longer fly a private jet in there because it's so close to DC and the Pentagon and the White House. So most of these private jets that go into the area go into Manassas. I know the other day President Obama was in there, and then of course when people go to the concerts at Jiffy Lube, they fly into Manassas for the artists and all that. So ton of private jet traffic. So what do you guys think? Because it could be huge for our area, because we're going to have 3 airports just in Northern Virginia. You're going to have DCA, Dallas, and Manassas all offering commercial flights. Now, Manassas, again, they're not going to try to go after Dallas or National. They know that's not going to happen, but they feel like they can make it very convenient and very easy. Now, another story that has just blown up on my Instagram, you know, Buc-ees, the huge gas stations, they have like 150 pumps. They're 75,000 square feet, and then they have 30 Tesla charging stations. Well, they just bought land in Richmond. They paid $6.5 million for some land, and they say it's going to take about 2 years, and they're going to build their first gas station in Virginia, and then their second one they just announced is going to be off Route 81 near Harrisonburg, Virginia. So they have 2 coming in. Both of these locations, 75,000 square feet, 125 gas pumps. Now their goal is to eventually come into the Northern Virginia market, which, you know, could be a huge test because we obviously have Sheetz and Wawa, but I think it would be really popular here in Northern Virginia. I've heard a lot of good things about them. I've never been to one, but they don't allow any truckers. They have the cleanest restrooms, and they're pretty much like a Walmart gas station. I mean, they are huge. I don't know if you've ever seen one of these. So what do you guys think? So tons of good news coming out of the area. Like I said, Manassas, potential commercial flights. Well, it's already been approved. And then also Buc-ee's coming to Virginia, which is already happening. So let me know what you guys think. I hope you guys like this update as well. As always, I will see you at the top, or from the top, flying from Manassas, Virginia, hopefully soon.